Yo, Detroit and around the world, are you ready to turn up the volume? Introducing Roadworks Records, the podcast from Detroit, the podcast with grit. Your new go-to for real talk on everything entertainment, from Detroit's gritty streets to the global scene. Yeah, hosted by me. You know who I am, T-Money Green, that brought you the bass to Death Row Records back in the heyday. And I got three of the smartest ladies with me. Jen Shagner, our Jen with the juice. We got Gail Suhu, and we got Jackie Wallace. Listen, our show is raw, unfiltered, and it's packed with the hottest trends, artist drops, and the inside stories you won't want to miss. So listen, tune in to Roadwork Records, the podcast. It's where Detroit grit meets the world stage. Don't miss out. Check us out. Roadwork Records on Facebook for more details. Streaming everywhere. Be there.
can hear us. But
well, he should be able to hear you now because that mic's not.
They can only hear the music.
Oh, they can only hear the music?
Yeah. Uncle Mike says Outer Limits music. There we go.
Are we good now?
Yep, we're good now.
Oh, okay. Yep. There you go. John Paul, I'm sorry to tell you, but
we said all kind of beautiful stuff
about you. And Jen were
girl.
going on and on about you, and you missed all of it. So hopefully you read their lips. And
about your song on Epstein
Island. We were
Island.
talking about Epstein
Stop
Island.
That. It's not
Epstein
that.
Island. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot.
It's not that creepy. They're there voluntarily. Yeah.
Anyway,
they get drugged after they get to the island, not to get to the island.
They talked very highly of your career. So sorry you missed it.
Hey, they probably still, Jamie, won my mic still.
But we still love you.
Yeah, T Money's mic.
T is very stressed.
Okay, so
T is gonna play with the mouse. You know that's just a fake mouse, right? It's like a Fisher Price. No, I don't know.
I thought you were serious.
Don't unmute it. Okay, all right. I left it alone.
That's just for you to play with.
Let's get with the Jen and
Let's
Juice.
get to some Jen and Juice.
Alrighty. And here we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Right. Come on now.
Be back soon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Just bounce to this. Everybody in the house smoking ounce to this.
All right, kids. Well, you know how we always started off with Diddy's dumbass.
Yeah, he's still doing something.
He's doing, he's doing some stuff. He's still playing nice at Fort Dix while he attempts to finish out his sentence without getting any more time added. The biggest issue right now is that several judges are looking at the defense's appeal in which they believe Diddomite was sentenced way too heavily for the charges he was tried for, stating the judge relied too much on the allegations Didophonic was acquitted of when imposing his sentence. Now, normally a case like this would have a decision made anytime from a few weeks to several months after the oral argument, and the argument was in April. So I would hope that we will know something this summer and that it's not going to be a reversal of the conviction, an immediate release, or a reduced sentence. So on another Diddy note, the LA prosecutors are reviewing sexual battery allegations against the Diddle Lantern following a report from publicist Jonathan Hay, who alleges Didophonic assaulted him twice in LA. So he's got that to deal with while he plays in the fort. And saving the best for last, speaking of dicks, but not the forts, the actual dicks, some footage of a freak-off has hit the internet just a couple of days ago. And I gotta tell you, every time a video emerges, Did a Teeny Weenie looks more and more stupid. And this one is the best yet because it shows the world just how itty-bitty Diddy is. And I'm not alone in this opinion. Almost everything I have heard and read regarding this story just emasculates him more and more. I haven't searched for the video yet, but we'll talk about it next week because I'm going to go home and look for it this weekend. Yeah. So I'll keep you up to date on all the Ditto files as they open and every little inch of the itty bitty Diddy.
Jeez.
Yes. So quick update on singer David since we last juiced. His May trial was postponed until June 29th due to the exorbitant amount of evidence the prosecution has provided, and the defense needs additional time to review it all. David did plead not guilty to all charges, which is just like Cocoa Puffs crazy. Right. And his family has issued a statement that they're shocked and horrified by details that have emerged in the recent court filings. And according to their attorney, the family intends on stepping back from public comment while the criminal process continues. So, assuming that there are no other delays, the next big day is June 29th when the preliminary hearing starts. And on a super weird side note, you guys, I don't know if you heard about this, but there is a Google employee named Michelle Spagnuolo who used non-public confidential search trend data to place bets on the prediction market app Polymarket before the public knew what topics and people were surging in search volumes. Michelle, who's a gentleman, went by Alpha Raccoon Online and earned approximately $1.2 million in profits from wagers. He did wager 2.7 to earn that 1.2, but he still gained 1.2 million off of this illegally. So he's worked at Google for 12 years and he was a senior security engineer. And get this, he was put on leave for violating company policy, but there's no report that I can find that says that he's been fired or that they're considering firing him yet.
Yeah.
He has the loot too. He still has the cash, you guys. So
Wow.
Google's cooperating with authorities, but now we've got double juice for
Wow.
David. So, I'll keep you posted on all of that good stuff.
Wow.
Yes. So moving right along, 67-year-old Queen of Pop, Madonna, turned Times Square into her own personal dance party on Thursday in a move to grab some attention for her new album dropping July 3rd, Confessions 2. She teamed up with Grindr for a special half-hour-long Pride Month concert where she was joining Your Love. Massive screens surrounding Times Square flashed imagery from historic Pride Pro drop of Confessions 2.
Wow. She looked pretty good, though.
She did look pretty good, I gotta say. I mean, she's
I've
she's
seen
holding
her
her
look
own.
worse. She looks better. Something.
That's
she
why I was
tightened
like,
something
how
up.
old is she? I was like, well,
Yeah.
damn, okay, Granny, get up
Yeah.
there and shake it.
Granny?
Steven Tyler can do it,
'Cause
so can you,
She
right?
about my age, though.
She's 67.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow. Go on, Grandma.
All right, exactly. Granny got it. It's all good.
Mm.
She got all she wears is her underpants, so they better be granny panties, right?
Ooh,
I know,
hope
right?
So.
A little coverage, modest is
Golly.
honest, yo. Anyways, so the wedding of the year. Originally, the story was part of the final squeeze, but as the week continued and the story grew and the details dropped, I had to make it part of the juice. So the Tavis wedding is starting to let the Tavis wedding team is starting to let details about the big event drop. And now we know that not only have they invited between 11 and 1,200 guests
Wow,
See?
really?
to the July 3rd event. But the mind-blowing part, you guys, is that they're going to become husband and wife at Madison Square Garden.
Are they really?
They are. It sounds crazy, but there's
Really?
So who
actually
is that?
Taylor Swift and Travis
Oh.
Kelce. Yeah,
Wow.
Tavis.
Did,
Tavis, yes.
Did Blake Lively get invited?
Absolutely not.
Really?
So yeah, there's some security reasons that were important to the couple that made Madison Square Garden the perfect venue.
Oh.
Aside from the fact that Tay-Tay's played there like 8 times, so she knows her way around, right? The garden has no windows.
Wow.
So photographers can't take any pictures
Oh,
of anything
wow.
going on. And even still, I was like, that's amazing.
Wait, is it inside?
It
I always
is,
thought
yeah.
Madison Square Garden was outside.
Well,
It's not.
No.
it gives the
Madison Square
illusion
Garden's
garden,
inside.
right? Like you're thinking like
Oh,
outside. So
okay.
yeah, it's completely,
Oh, I didn't
there's
know
no
that.
windows and they have underground parking. So guests can enter and exit without being harassed by crowds and
Wow,
paparazzi.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played
So-
Madison Square Garden with the Dramatics.
Nice.
Did you really?
A long
See?
time ago, yeah, in the 70s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
See?
To be
You're-
able to say you played
I
that.
know, yeah, a lot
Right.
of places.
Taylor Swift's going to get married on your stage, Jake.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Gone, which is gone.
Mhm.
You
Play
might
seconds.
get an invite.
Right.
Check your mail.
Yeah, check your email. You never know.
I would check.
So it's also been confirmed that their security has plans with NYPD and a few other private security teams to create as much safe space as possible. They're
Wow.
closing off streets around Madison Square Garden.
Holy
Andy Reid, the
cow.
Kansas City Chiefs head coach, is going to be there.
Wow.
Yeah, but no
Mm.
word yet on if Patrick Mahomes and his wife are going
Yeah,
to be
they'll
there.
be
So
there.
we'll
Why
see.
wouldn't they be?
Well, they
there?
haven't confirmed yet. I'm just saying.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, you
They'll be
guys.
I'm surprised
I'm
he's
checking
not-
the list, and he's
Yeah.
not, confirmed.
You got the list. They sent it to Jen and Juice.
I
by
mean,
the
I'm
way.
just checking people off as they,
Allegedly.
See?
Jen's good. Yep. Yep.
Okay, got it. Nope, they're not going. Yep.
Now,
okay,
how
so
is it they can order, have all these people and then my birthday's got to have 1 or 2 people?
it's like, dude, they're gonna be like the rich. They're giving Beyonce and Jay-Z a run for their money just
Wow.
because they're liked more than the other two.
Yeah,
You know what I
Don't
mean?
nobody like Jay-Z no more.
No, and now they're kind
Why?
of getting sick of.
Well,
They're
he's
kind of
wearing
getting sick
fake
of
hair.
B.
He's
And
wearing fake
Blue
hair.
Ivy's attitude. I mean, people are just like,
is that
Blue
why?
Ivy's sick of both of them. to
It's,
tell the
everybody's
truth.
sick of all of it, to be honest with you. Yeah, you done run your course, okay?
Oh, God.
So,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, Baker's Keyboard Lounge is closed temporarily for some major renovations, and I must say I'm really excited to check it out after they reopen. They opened back in May of 1933, so it's
Wow.
definitely time for a revamp. They plan on modernizing the stage and bar area as well as the
Oh.
patio and bathrooms while maintaining the nostalgic and musically historic feel that's soaked into the walls for over 90 years, right? Rumors speculate that they are spending around $100,000 on the renovation,
Wow.
and it truly is well deserved.
Bullshit. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Well, that's the rumor.
Yeah.
That's the rumor.
we my dad
I know.
carved bricks. His
Yeah.
face is in the bricks in that
Mhm.
base. Yeah.
So supposedly they've got 100. I heard some of the money was like through grants and stuff that they
Probably
obtained
so.
a while back
Wow.
in this, and they've kind of been holding on to it until they were in a better spot. So I mean, yeah. As you said, the place is iconic with musicians like Louis Armstrong, Miles Davis, Ella Fitzgerald, and of course, Mr. Will Austin.
Yes.
Just to name a few.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will have new management taking over as they're currently hiring all positions right now, and the construction is ongoing. And here's a couple cool little facts. Did you know that Liberace got inspired to build his piano pool in LA after he visited Baker's in the
Bakers,
50s?
they got
Really?
Did you
because
know
they
that
had the
because of the
piano
yeah,
bar.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
And Anita Baker filmed the video for Same Old Love, Baby.
Oh, she there?
Yep.
Oh, okay, I never knew that's what that was. At.
Yeah,
Okay, I
that
gotta
was
look
in
at
the
that
so
again.
yeah, right. So it's such an important part of Detroit's musical history. So
It
congratulations
just got
on the
too
facelift,
local. It
Bakers.
just needs to go back to the big time stuff. You
Well,
know?
you know, they're lucky they made
Oh.
it through, to be honest with you. If it wasn't for local,
That's
they
true.
wouldn't have made it.
Because
Wow.
how long have they been around?
Yeah, since
75
since
years.
the 30s,
That's amazing.
you know.
That is amazing.
So, I mean, yeah, they're still around.
Mhm.
Well, they
So-
also got that historic black thing, you know.
right,
Like,
which gives them kind of some like
yeah.
godfathering and you know
Yeah,
what I
it
mean,
does,
or
yeah.
grandfathering in of things.
Right.
But probably more Godfather. But
Yeah.
anyways, so the Tigers moving right along. The Detroit Tigers have been in a little bit of a slump where they lost 13 of 15 games,
Damn.
including an embarrassing
Wow.
3-game sweep by the last place Chicago White Sox, leaving fans not only sad but wondering if the season was beginning to slip away. And then the Tigers immediately turn it around and sweep the first place Tampa Bay Rays on the road. They beat Tampa Bay 10-9, 8-0, and 7-2, scoring 25 runs in the series.
Wow.
So now fans are searching for a turnaround. The Tigers are currently sitting in 4th place in the AL Central Division, 10.5 games behind the division leading Cleveland Guardians.
Wow.
Cleveland again. Detroit plays the Seattle Mariners this week at home. Game 1 was last night, and the Tigers beat the Mariners with the score of 7-3. Game 2 of the series is this afternoon at 1:10. Weather's looking good for the game, and tomorrow at 1:40. So let's go Tigers.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'll be down there on the 19th.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, watching them hopefully beat the White Sox. We'll see.
Hopefully.
We'll see. You
Yeah.
know, you never know.
That's terrible.
Mhm.
So, Motor City Pride is happening today, and it just so happens to be Michigan's largest Pride celebration and parade, and it takes place right here in the D, baby. Hart Plaza to be exact, and it features a jam-packed lineup of performances across 4 stages. Some of RuPaul's Drag Race stars will be there as well to perform. There's hundreds of vendors setting up as we speak, as well as community groups, food trucks, and artists getting ready for the weekend.
Mm.
Tickets for the event are $5.99, and it looks like you have to buy a ticket for each day. No weekend passes as far as I could find.
That's not a bad price.
No,
though.
not at all.
For
So
$5.99.
Pride runs all month long, of course. However, the Detroit event runs today and tomorrow. The festival runs from 1 to 9 today and 12:30 to 7 tomorrow. Gates close 1 hour before the festival ends, and the big event, the parade, kicks off at noon on Sunday and starts at Ford and Griswold, heads down Griswold to Jefferson, and ends at Hart Plaza. So the mile-long route should not disappoint when it comes to fun, fashion, rainbows, glitter.
Hey, speaking of rainbows,
Heels.
Uncle Mike did a song that I'd sang called Walking on Rainbows.
Oh.
So I'm going to make sure I have that next week for Pride.
For Pride. Well, it's
Yes.
all month long. It's Pride month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I
you
gotta
know
do
it.
yeah.
So, bring your good attitude, put your good attitude on, and head on down to the
Walking
Pride
on
Parade.
Rainbows.
There you go.
There you
Really
go.
nice song.
There you
Perfect.
go. You need to make it more of a dance song, T.
Oh,
That's
do I?
you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You think it all the way,
I'll figure that one
Yeah, you got.
The club version.
Yeah, the club version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Techno version.
Can't you see Uncle
Yeah.
Mike in his rainbow hat,
Uh,
getting down, with a belt buckle? You
Oh,
know,
my
with
God.
his gentleman jack. You know. Alrighty. It's time for the final squeeze. Little bits of news and gossip to keep you in the know. So here we go. The 79th Annual Tony Awards are going down this Sunday, June 7th, 8 o'clock on CBS. Broadway's big night will happen at Radio City Music Hall, and it will be hosted by Pink, who is teasing an elaborate opening number featuring more than 170 Broadway performers.
See?
And knowing Pink, I'm sure there will be some aerial stunts since that's kind of her jam. So that should be fun to watch. Reality star and husband of Heidi Montag, Spencer Pratt, is in a tight race to win the second spot for the next mayoral race in LA. Pratt currently leads the primary race against Nithya Raman, but she is making some headway. If he wins, he will be running against current mayor Karen Bass. So that's pretty crazy. I mean, what do you guys think about that? Reality star gone politician because of the fires?
Well, how about
I've
already there?
I don't
I
know.
We got reality star gone president.
It's well, yeah, but then somebody brought that up, and they were like, "Yeah, well, what about Ronald Reagan? Yeah, sure, reality wasn't
Was he
around.
on reality?
He was an actor.
Oh, he was an actor.
But
Yeah.
reality, you know what I mean? Like reality stars weren't a thing, so really you were just a star.
You were an
Yeah,
actor.
You know what
Okay,
I
that's a
mean?
good
So
point.
I was like, because I was listening to this whole thing about that. But yeah, and they're like, it's not really like Trump is just kind of the first one that kind of made it, mooshed it all together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
We'll see how that turns out. They're still counting all the votes. So, Cassie Ventura and her family have left the country. You guys, that's right. She testified, gave birth, got her loot, 20 from Diddy, 10 from the Intercontinental Hotel, hit the road.
Oh, wow.
There are online rumors that she could be in Europe somewhere, but nothing has been verified.
Right.
Other than she did ask a federal judge, if any more court proceedings occur where she has to be present, can she please show up in New York and not LA, because it's going to be easier for her.
Dangerous.
So
Mhm.
your bestie Cardi B and Stefan Diggs appear to be back on again, at least according to Diggs. The two were caught having an argument outside of a coffee shop in Burtonsville, Maryland. But when Diggs was approached by press, he said they were great. Some online reports say Cardi was just hangry, but Cardi has yet to comment. So, Jackie, this one's kind of for you now, since I know that you're a Bravo girl too.
Okay.
So part 2 of the Bravo Summer House reunion went down on Tuesday, and all I can say is I am Team Sierra and Kyle, and a little Dara too, 1,000,000%. West and Amanda deserve each other, and I can't wait for West to F up again, because I'm so curious how epic it will be. So now we wait, because West always F's up, and he can't keep his tiny little wiener in his weird little hipster pants. So, and Sierra's so hot.
He is not. But I'm curious, what is the big deal with this? Because they were broken up.
Okay, so this is what happened. Sierra and West got together and they started dating.
Right.
Sierra was like, you could tell she was like madly in love with this guy, and he was acting like he took her to meet his family and stuff like that. So it was kind of like, even though he wasn't like jumping in with both feet and as mushy, it seemed like, okay, they were going to go somewhere, right? And then whatever happened, and they ended up breaking up. Okay, so then she was like full wall up, on guard. They still were doing Summer House together. And like, I think almost this is like year 2, I believe, since the breakup. And she was just kind of starting to soften. And like anytime they would start to talk, she would snap back at him and, talk about how he's just not trustworthy and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So now they went and had lunch and they talked. And she's like, I don't want to be this angry person. I don't want to be perceived this way. But like, you leave me no other choice. Like, what you did to me was so diabolical. So they made up, like to the point where they were doing some smooching and stuff when they would go out drinking and stuff, right?
I did not know that.
They made up and they were besties again. Okay. And then Amanda was like all part of it, like, oh, my besties are back, and like da-da-da-da. And then all of a sudden, everybody kind of goes radio silent, and some reports come out that maybe Amanda and West are banging, because Amanda and her husband are now splitting up. So
she's still married.
I believe the divorce has not been finalized, but Amanda moved out like as soon as that season was over, like Labor Day, they went back to New York, and she's like, I'm going to stay in a hotel. And then she's like, I'm going to get a place for a month. And she's like, oops, I had to sign a year lease. So, but like all the Reddit online sleuths are like looking at these little posts and stuff between like West and Amanda and all their friends. And like, they can see Amanda's coat like at West's house and stuff. So, is she here? Is she here?
Oh, that's Mama
so
Yaya.
All right.
Let's go ahead.
So yeah. Let's talk to Mama Yaya, because Nothing else is as important as that.
Well, okay. So thanks, Jen.
Yes.
Jen, always got the
Yay,
juice.
yay.
Yeah, and it's we haven't heard some good juice in a while.
Yeah.
So
I know.
Thank you.
It feels like it's been years.
So why don't we play a quick little
Okay.
Team Money song,
Okay.
and then we'll
We're going to
get
Mama Yaya.
going
Look
into
up.
Mama Yaya.
All right.
Yeah, what's up?
Because she's in the house
I see her lurking. I see
from
her.
Chi-Town.
Smoking that shit like 1993, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm still standing. Through it all, I'm still standing.
You couldn't rise to my level, so you tried to bring me down to yours. But good cream never settles. I just needed to take a detour. You tried to keep me on a shelf, but that trap you set, you fell in yourself. I just played the hand I was dealt. Play a hating ain't good for your health. I'm still standing, and my universe is still expanding. So have a happy landing, 'cause I'm still standing. I tried to give you a rope, but you preferred to use a shovel. You went down that slippery slope. You couldn't see me now with a periscope. Still standing, and my universe is still expanding. So have a happy landing, 'cause I'm still standing. I'm still standing. I'm still standing. My universe is still expanding. So have a happy landing, 'cause I'm still always something to I'm still
Okay. What's the name of that song, Chief?
I'm still
And
standing.
we've heard that one before.
Yes.
Love that
Mike
song.
Mike Sanders wrote that.
Beautiful song.
Yeah, Twan. You got people like Twan on
Twan.
keyboards. He's great.
He is great.
Yeah, some good musicians on that.
All right, guys.
Okay.
I have somebody very special.
I
to
can't wait. I
introduce
can't wait.
you. So, the moment you stop waiting for permission and start believing in yourself, your whole life changes. Mama Yaya lives by one main belief: it doesn't matter who doesn't believe in you. It matters if you believe in you,
Mm.
and the rest will settle into place. How true is that?
Truth.
Raised in Chicago, Mama Yaya is a singer-songwriter who uses music to tell real stories. She's been performing since the 5th grade, taking stages across Chicago and beyond, including performing with the Detroit Symphony Orchestra. In 2018, she signed with Detroit producer Jake Bass, who we've had on this show.
Mhm.
And soon after that, she earned a golden ticket on American Idol, making it through Hollywood Week. Her EP, Broken Records, climbed the charts, connecting with people on a much deeper level. But her work reaches far beyond music. This is not just a musician here. Mama Yaya openly speaks on trauma, mental health, and injustice. And she's also a certified grief, loss, and trauma coach. She's been featured on television in all sorts of major publications like Rolling Stones, Atlantic, you name it. But at the heart of everything she does, Mama Yaya uses her voice to make people feel seen, heard. So welcome to Roadwork Records. What's up?
Welcome.
What is going on? Do you guys hear me okay?
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. How are
Okay,
you?
cool. We are so excited. So, as I mentioned, we had Jake Bass on earlier this year. He talked about you, and we actually played a song. It was a cover song that you two collabed on. And when we heard your voice, it was okay. We have to get her on the show.
Goosebumps, yeah.
If we have to drive to Chicago, we will drive to
Right.
Chicago.
Do a live stream.
I mean, unbelievable. So we kind of want to start with a little bit of the backstory. It says that you started, performing in 5th grade. Do you come from a musical family?
Nobody in my family is very professional with music at all, but I have family members that would dabble with stuff here and there, play on the piano or play on the drum.
Where did the vocals come from?
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know.
Unbelievable.
Holy
Okay.
cow.
So you started performing in 5th grade. Kind of paint the picture of the whole journey. Like, how'd you get to? You went to school for music. Walk us through all that. Like, when did you decide this is what I'm going to do? This is serious.
Yeah, for sure. Also, thank you guys so much for being so curious and asking me all these awesome questions. I feel so honored to be here. But yeah, of course. I grew up going to Chicago public schools. So really it was just, I had, in Chicago public schools, there was the plays, everybody was really into oh man, we got to audition. And I think I remember before that, just I would be at camps or whatever, and I would sing, and people would be like, wait, you have a really good voice. What the hell? And I was like, oh, thanks. That's cool. So it just kind of sparked from there once I had the opportunities to get on a stage and try out and kind of start to have my teacher train me a little bit vocally. And then I think from there, it's I would get these, I would always play the evil characters. I was always the villain, which is
that's funny because that's so completely opposite of your mission in life. I feel like you're always helping people.
Yeah, I feel that. Sometimes I kind of think about it have you guys ever seen Maleficent? Or when you see the evil person, but really they're just the misunderstood villain. So I kind of relate to that a little bit. But yeah, I really loved being on the stage, singing. And then I think from there, I went from musical theater into hip hop, underground hip hop.
Really?
Chicago. Oh yeah. I mean, I dabbled with everything. I really loved just being around music heads. That was so dope to me. And whatever I could do musically was just so much fun. I went to Gallery 37 downtown was really how I got trained. That's a huge Chicago school program where they help get kids off the street. They try to bring kids all over Chicago to try and train them, whether it's in vocals or arts, graphic design, all this cool stuff. So really when I started with them in high school is when I was starting to take things like very seriously. And
And then you did you go to college for music then? Or how did you meet Jake Bass?
So I went to Columbia College Chicago for a semester.
Oh, really? Just a semester, huh?
Just a semester. And he was in my vocal jazz class. And he never talked to me, but he remembered me 9 years later when he was
really.
Yes, he literally hit me up on Facebook and was like, I don't know if you remember me. I was in your vocal jazz class at Columbia College. And I was like, you were? Oh, okay, cool. And and he was like, I'm opening up this whole situation. You want to be a part of it? And I was like, yeah, that's crazy that you remember me. But he looked up Yaz, Columbia College, and I guess he found me on Facebook. And
so that was
amazing.
9 years later.
9 years later. And he's like, I just remembered you. Yeah.
The reason you were actually supposed to take that class, just that class, was probably to meet Jake Bass and collab.
Yep.
Literally. It happens like that sometimes, it is what it is. But one semester and it totally changed my life. I never I just
so crazy.
So were you taking it real serious, your career, before you met Jake Bass?
I mean, I think so. I just think that I was
there a plan? How are you working towards the big goals?
Right. I think really what it was I would get people together and do band practice and like gig as much as I could. I mean, that's really what it was. I was just doing what I could to perform locally, find different places that would take me, even if it was just like open mics or shows here and there. I was just any opportunities I could get, I would want to participate. And then, I did a couple studio recordings here and there with people. But it wasn't ever it didn't ever feel very professional and very serious until Jake came in. I felt like I had been working little by little and then finally, it clicked,
So when you started working with Jake, is that kind of when everything started happening? And how did you get on TV? How did you get in Rolling Stone magazines? How did that stuff happen? How do you go from, gigging and doing open mics to all of a sudden doing these really big things?
Yeah. So I feel like with the shows, the other thing that I was doing was auditioning for things like The Voice or American Idol and all these competition shows. And I think that there were different producers that kind of kept me in the back of their mind, even because I was still developing my sound and my artistry. And so I think I had a producer who would reach out to me once in a while and kind of ping me and be like, hey, do you want to do this show? Do you want to get on this show? Do you want to do this? And eventually I landed getting on Alter Ego.
Right.
On that, yeah. And
is that the one with the Avatar?
Yeah, that was the
I was just mesmerized by that.
Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, so that was kind of a little bit of a separate thing from Jake. I mean, I just think that I've just tried to put my energy into as many things as possible, and I think it happens if it's meant to happen. I'm a big believer in that. Keep going, keep putting that energy and effort in, and it'll happen if it's meant to be.
When did your mind shift get to the point where it matters if you believe in you? What was the turning point that made you realize it's not about who else does believe in you? Because it really does matter if you believe in you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I grew up with a lot of haters, especially Chicago, whether that be family members or people that are just shut up. What are you doing? What do you mean you're going to try and pursue this thing? And every time I just kept pushing regardless and was I'm just going to keep getting better. I'm just going to keep trying. I'm just going to keep putting in that practice, because what is it, 40,000 hours of something will make
10,000. Yeah.
Yeah. It's something you gotta really keep going. I mean, if you stop prematurely, okay, well, yeah, you're not gonna make it, you're not gonna do it, so it's like you have to have this solid core in yourself of like, this is something that I want to do, and if people are not gonna like be cool with it, that's fine, that's on them, that has nothing to do with me though.
And that's good.
Yeah.
That's really good, because I think the music business in general, and I talk to Tony Green about this all the time, is that's the hardest thing. You play to empty venues, your friends don't show up when they say they're going to show up. It's such a lonely road, I think. So if you don't have that core belief or that core drive, it's
Right.
easy to get sucked into the noise and drop out. And it seems like everybody gets to a certain level and then you see them dropping out and
Exactly.
going to get a real job or whatever.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And the music industry alone is very intense. They want you to look a certain way. They want you to, act a certain way, sing a certain way. And
Let me ask you, is that still true? Do you think that's still true?
Yes and no. I think it's a lot. I think it's improved a lot. I think there's a lot of improvements over the years compared to when I was growing up versus now. I think that there has been a lot of improvements, but I also think we're still working through some stuff. I think, yeah. I mean, I think that that's still a large journey within the music industry, and I think it's important for people to push buttons and to try and push out all these like old mentalities,
Right.
Yeah.
What was your experience like auditioning for Idol? Like, is that something you would recommend for people that, are trying to break in the business? You can be honest here. I'm trying to think, and I know what the answer is too now.
We should skip to the next question.
I am so I'm terrible with competitions. I am not the person for it's hilarious because I was on Alter Ego and it was a competition show, but like I am always going to be the person that's like rooting for other people. Like I'm not like I'm going to make it and I'm the best and like that's not who I am. I'm never going to
vote for me.
Yeah, vote for me. It's me that's the best singer. Like I'm never going to be that. I'm here to like support others, and if this is other people's dreams, like I want to do what I can to help with that. So I think I think a big part of that world in the music industry is very like competitive, and I use it as a tool, right? Like I used it to network. I used it to help with exposure, and like that's kind of like I don't take that type of shit seriously. Like I just so
that's good. That's a great attitude. Make it work for you.
Yeah, I'm here to like, no, I'm not that type of an artist. But if you're somebody that can understand that for yourself and not like base your own value as a person and as an artist on whether or not the competition like deems you worthy enough, I think that you could use it as a tool for yourself and your artistry. But I just wouldn't take it that serious. I think people take it a little too serious,
Okay, that's good. What do you have going on today?
Today?
Yeah,
like
with your career now, this time.
I am gonna be releasing an album soon.
Oh, okay.
Very excited. We've worked on this for years, and we just released one of the singles, which is called "Get a Kick." I did it with Greg Guy, who's Buddy Guy's son.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was. We wrote it back in 2017, but we just released the music video. I edited the music video. I was so excited about that.
You edited it yourself?
I edited it myself.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay, where did you do the recording?
cool.
Did you record in Detroit?
Yeah, all my music under Mama Yaya is typically usually recorded in Detroit. Like I'll go out there and travel back and forth. But we shot the music video at both Buddy Guy's house and at Buddy Guy Legends in Chicago.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah, it was such an honor to get to do that with them. So that was released, and then I just got back from Asheville. I've lived in Asheville for 3 years and would come back and forth between Chicago and Asheville. and I just got back and we just did a music video out there where we recorded like on top of a mountain. So I'm very excited to release it. Yeah.
How cool.
Yeah.
So tell us about the album and like what's the theme that connects all the songs?
Lots and lots of experiences. There's a lot of soul searching. There's a lot of right now, I don't want to say that this is it, but the album as of now is called Villain Era.
Oh,
I'm gonna stick with that, but you know, that's sort of a theme where which is so funny because we were just talking about villains earlier, but just about a progression of like we no matter how many breakups I've been through, I'm still going, you know, like no matter how much I've been through, you know, we're still going. There's a song called Chicago on there where it's a love song to Chicago. There's so much Mama Yaya in it, and like the history of Mama Yaya. I'm trying to like pin it together, but that's really kind of what it is. It's like it's a diary, you know. It's like
oh wow, okay,
That's a nice way to look at it.
that is
like
a good
that.
way to look
So
at it.
where'd the name come from?
I was like, I wanted to ask you so bad.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so my real name is Yasmin.
Okay.
And then so when I was a kid, I would go by Yaya.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's that part. And then with Mama, like in my culture, like a big thing is like you'll say like "Shuya Mama," like "What's wrong, baby?" It's like you use Mama as a term of like endearment to younger kids. I also think that you know, I'm heavy on matriarchal systems. You know, like I'm very much into women, empowering women, you know. So it just kind of made sense. I had a friend at the time who coined it. We were looking for different names, and she had at the time was like, Mama Yaya, what if we did that? I was like, that's so dope. That makes sense. And I've heard from a lot of people like, oh, in Greek, Yaya is grandma. So it's
Oh
like,
right.
It is. Yeah.
grandma. I'm like, that's cool too, because it fits with like, you know, I'm
Right.
pro.
It's so crazy because during COVID, I started an art company with some friends, and we named it Yaya Stones.
Oh,
And it's like Jake was like, "Oh yeah, Mama Yaya," and I'm like, "Wait, what?"
what?
I'm like, that's
Oh.
insane.
Now what made? Well, that's another show.
Because ours was yard art. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
Why- yeah.
okay.
So that's how that
Cool.
happened.
I was just wondering.
But I just thought it was crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. So let's go back to the album. So when do you think that's going to be released? What are the plans?
We're hoping for this year.
Okay.
So tune in, you know, if you guys are interested.
Will
like-
you be doing like a release party or anything like that? And any chance you'll do something in Detroit?
I won't say anything other than I'm hoping so. I
Fair
think
enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, how many songs can we expect on the album?
damn. I have like, let me see. 11 right now.
Okay.
Could be a couple more depending.
Okay. Is it difficult for you to get to the point where you want to release the music, or is the goal when you're writing to release the music? Like, are you thinking of the end in mind, or are you just working on the songs? Because it seems like you're maybe hesitating a little bit.
I want it to be done right. I want it to be executed properly. And it's been years with some of these songs. Like the one that I just released, you know, Greg and I wrote that in 2017.
Why do you think you held on to it?
Sometimes I want things to sit, you know. I think there's nothing wrong with letting things marinate, letting things, you know, think about that. Like if you're marinating, you know, your protein or whatever, like the longer that it sits, it's going to be more flavorful, right? So I kind of take that approach a little bit with my music, where it's like I want to listen to it over and over again, let it sit for a while, come back to it. Maybe I hear something that I didn't hear before. Maybe there's something that like comes to mind now that I'm like, oh damn, I didn't think about that. So I think a lot of the times I'm okay with letting things sit, sometimes months, sometimes years. It just depends on the song, on the project.
Okay.
I put a lot of love into it, and I want it to sound like, okay, yeah, that's done. I got it. It's finished.
It's like the same thing that happened with her and Jake. Like, you know what I mean? Like all
9
that
10
time.
years,
Like,
yeah.
it's so
Mhm.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Point, yeah, like, you know, 9 years later, he's like, okay, I'm ready. I'm like, okay, me too. Cool.
Oh, okay.
And you do it with the music. Like it totally, I
Mhm.
don't know. It's just like all ebbs and flows together. It's
Yeah, it's not a race. You know, I'm not that type of an artist. I'm just
Yeah.
not.
So
And,
you write all your own lyrics.
Mhm.
Oh, good.
I do my lyrics, I do my melodies, my harmonies. Sometimes I help with the instrumentals, you know, directing it and figuring out what I want. Like Jake takes incredible direction. If I'm like, wait, can we try this? Can we try that? Like, you know, we work really well together in that sense. And
Oh, good.
yeah.
that's
How often do you come to Detroit to work with Jake?
It depends. Like I'm going, I think, in July at some point. So it kind of depends. But I would say before it was more frequently. I think now, because I was living in Asheville for a couple years, a little bit less, but
Mhm.
I'm kind of back in Chicago. There's a lot going on. I'm also back in school. So it's,
Oh, you are?
yeah, I decided to go back to school to get my associates in
In what?
tech.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So you can,
because you're not doing enough.
because I'm not doing enough. Exactly.
no, but the tech applies to the backside of what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was more so a situation of like, I really love the idea of having like a job that's like super flexible. So like, if I want to travel, if I got gigs, if I, you know, having a remote job while I do my music.
All right.
Yeah, so I really wanted to prioritize that so that I could continue prioritizing my music career. Because, you know, it's not super fun when you're looking to rely solely on music as your financial income.
Right.
Like, that can kind of suck and drain
Right.
the fun out of it, you know? So it's like, okay, well, what if I did like this to supplement while I'm traveling and like going to see, you know, Jake in Detroit?
Absolutely. I think that's so
That's awesome.
smart.
Yeah.
Find something that can pay the bills and fuel your passion.
Mhm.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Actually, we're going to listen to Mama Yaya. We're going to play one of her songs. I'm not sure. Oh, just go ahead and pick one. They're all phenomenal. So
Yes, agreed.
just pick one, and want everybody to really listen, because she's going to blow your socks off. No,
that's-
no.
No one was stuck on that one.
Yeah. It's still standing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we
Words roll off your tongue like cackle, babe. You want me around, you gotta show me things, yeah. Guess this is goodbye. See you sayonara, don't want Frank Sinatra and fly me to the moon. It'll be my way, laughing while I'm driving, 'cause I get a kick out of you. I get a kick out of you. You're funny, honey, but I'm all done with you. And now it's sunny, my joy is running, smile all new. And I hope you have one too. See you sayonara, throw a Frank Sinatra, and fly me to the moon. It'll be my way, laughing while I'm driving, 'cause I get a kick out of you. I get a kick out of you. Man, time flies, those eyes, those lies, those yours, those mine, those signs you said next life I'm gone. Won't see any more of me until you fall asleep. You tried, I tried, we died 1,000 times, and now I find myself. I find myself, yeah.
Do I have to say? Do we have to say?
Yeah, we have to say something. Where's that golden buzzer at?
Oh yeah.
No joke. Bam.
I pushed the
Yeah.
golden buzzer.
Where's the confetti? Jamie, something's not
I
working.
win?
Mama, yeah, I just have to tell you. First of all, have you two met T
No.
Money?
No.
Oh, okay, T Money
Oh,
from
your voice
Death
is
Row
beautiful.
Records.
Wow,
T,
your
I
voice.
was watching you because I can always tell.
I know, and he was
I
like,
can always tell if this is going to be a yay or a nay with
Yeah.
you
it was a
watching
big
you,
yay.
and you kept looking up at her,
Yep.
and you're looking down, then
Yeah.
you're looking
Looking
at
up.
her again.
Uh-huh.
I was like, yep,
I
here it
was
goes.
like, wow, is this the heavenly choir?
And
Oh,
Those notes, a lot of those notes were special.
look,
thank
she
you.
comes to see Jake next month. We'll
Yeah.
go and meet her.
You know, we'll snatch.
That
Yeah.
was-
Snatch. But
You know, Jake
do
said
wanna
we
throw
could come
my,
and visit.
I would like to throw my line in for collaborations if it's possible. I don't know if you're able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Oh my gosh.
It was like,
curious.
wow, that is
Yeah.
so
I
fucking
told
special.
you.
It's
Yeah, they told me, you
unbelievable.
know,
I'm
'cause
like,
I didn't know.
she's
Unbelievable.
gonna knock your
I
socks
don't really
off.
keep
T.
up with much. And then they told me T. And then Jackie was like, what? She was playing stuff on the way up the stairs coming in here today. And I was like,
T,
that
this
voice
is
was
what
beautiful.
who's on today.
Yeah, well, your
Uh-huh.
voice is special.
It's more than beautiful. It's
It's
Wow.
incredible.
That
and
is special,
it's just
special ass
incredible.
voice.
Unbelievable.
If I had the golden buzzer, I was pushing. I was trying to
Yeah.
find the fucking thing.
it's
Trying to find
it's like you
Yeah.
can hear your
pushed the
soul.
golden
Like
jewelry.
it's just you feel. It's like you more than hear it. You like
Yeah, just feel it.
feel
yeah.
that shit. Like it's just
Yeah, you was up there, girl. You was on it. I was loving it. Yeah, nice meeting you.
Mariah.
What was I doing, T Money? What was I doing?
That's
Yes.
I loved it. I loved it. It was fucking special.
Oh, that's so
We got a couple more
Love
too
that.
in the
Wow.
play,
Love
but
this.
but we wanted to give
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
first of all, thank you everybody that's tuned in. We got a few people on today listening, and we wanted to give them a taste of
Yeah,
Yeah. Heck
what,
yeah.
yeah. that
what
was
who
really,
Mama
really
Yai
good.
is. Make sure you follow her.
Yep.
Her link was on the post on our page, so you can check her out. You can follow her. That way, you're gonna know when the album drops.
Yeah.
And just
I've
you
been
know,
playing her
get
for
her
everybody.
music too. So.
Mhm. Like everybody at the
Um,
restaurant, I'm like, hey, do you know this girl? Please listen to this. Listen to this.
Listen
They're
to
like,
this.
what? I'm like,
Which, by the
uh-huh.
way, Mama Yaya is the July feature of the creator of the month.
Oh,
Yay!
that's
And
nice.
dope.
That's
So
nice.
that's coming out in July. So we're
Right.
super
She is
excited
dope,
about
that's
that.
For
Yeah.
sure.
All right, let's talk about your passion and mission of supporting a lot of businesses that also aren't just about profit, but passion too. They have a profit with a purpose, let's say. But your website, I love that it says give a F and give back. And then
Yeah.
you list a lot of different organizations that you support. Like, how did that all start, and why is that so important to you? Because a lot of times with artists, I'm not saying all artists, but their focus is on just building their business, building their following, getting the
Yeah.
likes, getting the downloads, getting the streams, all that stuff. So that's what their social media is all about. Where yours is not like that at all. In fact, there's very little on your stuff. So it's definitely not about you. And that seems to be really important to you. So how did that happen? Like, was that something that you said, you know what, this is what I'm going to do? Or tell us.
Yeah, no, of course. And I appreciate you bringing that up. My activism is, I'm very, very, very passionate about my activism. I think as a human being, I think human beings have responsibility, in my opinion, to look around, see what's going on, see what we can do to help. I think that people tend to lack a lot of empathy.
Mm.
And I think if we had more of that, I think that the world would continue to be going towards a better place. I think that, the way that I work and operate in friendships is like, if you have a problem, that's my problem.
Mhm.
How can I show up?
Oh.
How can I be there for you? So, if people are getting killed in the streets, that's my problem. what can I do to help with that? You know, what can I do to help? And if that means as an artist, I have a platform, I have people who are looking at me, how can I use my platform to bring this type of awareness and education towards people? It's very, very important to me. And I think, you know, as artists, you take on that responsibility as a person with leadership, you know, like a lot of responsibility as an artist. You know, you see every day, if an artist says something that has like a gazillion followers or whatever, that can really sway a lot in the world, you know, that can really make a big ass difference, you know? And so I love music. I'm very passionate about music. It's, if I could do it 24/7, be in the studio all day long, that's all I would do, period. You know, that's something that I live for, you know, but I also live for taking care of other people, taking care of community, taking care of injustices, and figuring out ways in which how can I be of service? How can I show up? You know,
how do you get that type of mindset? Or what do you tell people that say, I'm just one person, I'm not going to make a difference? Nobody listens.
Right. Well, I think that's a very Western mindset, right? Like I think in the West, a lot of people focus on individuality, right? And the music industry thrives off of that. It's the individual. It's how can you as an artist shine a certain way and be more special than others, you know? It's just like what I was saying with competitions, right? My mind isn't programmed that way because of how I was raised and because of, you know, my own experience as being a Palestinian, my own experience as being a Palestinian Ashkenazi Jew that grew up, you know, dealing with a lot of traumatic experiences. And it's like, it's literally ingrained into me to do what I can do to care, you know, like I'm never going to be the artist that's like, it's all about me. So everything's all about me. Like, no, there's lots of artists that are incredible and they should keep going. But it's really, really, really deeply important to me to feel very aligned and very connected to what I believe in and applying that to my artistry, you know?
So you don't worry about how many people you are going to influence or how many people's minds you can change or move towards a certain solution or goal. You just worry about doing it, taking the steps to do it, and hopefully it's going to impact somebody.
Of course.
But you're doing good.
Thank you. Yeah. I agree with that. I think I'm doing what I can do. You know, I'm focusing on my music. I'm doing my thing. I'm continuing to educate myself, learn what I can to be a better human, you know, learn as much as I can, and then further that and do what I can with my platform to, you know, if someone's interested, it's right here. Here are the organizations that you could look into, you know. One of the orgs that I listed on my website is a friend of mine that lives in Gaza. You know, he's a music teacher. He dedicates his life to like helping all of the orphans sing and like try to distract them from, you know, and it's like, that's my hero. You want to talk about a celebrity? That's a celebrity to me. Like, to have nothing on your plate, but you're trying to show up for all these children. Like, that's so incredible. That's so meaningful. And it's like, how can I help? You know, how can I do? You know, so I'm just very passionate about stuff like that. You know, it's
nice.
Very, very important to me.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So what would you tell an artist coming up who's, you know, trying to carve out their niche or make it in some sort of way in the business? What do you think, like, the top 2 or 3 most important things are for them to know?
I think it's very, very important as an artist to figure out who you are and what you stand for. Number one, like, figure out who you are. You know, what are the things that you believe in? Because you're so connected as an artist to who you are. I mean, it's not something that you can separate, you know, when you're an artist. It's very much a whole package type of deal. So if you're gonna decide to be an artist and cultivate your sound, cultivate your messages that you're delivering through your music, do that, but focus on the roots of your spirit first. Focus on that, because from there is where everything else comes. You know, that's how the tree is. Like you need to focus on the roots first.
Oh, that's good.
You know, yeah, like you really want to have your solid foundation first, and then work on your sound, play around, like do what you got to do to play, you know, play. It's creative energy here that you're working with. It's doing stuff that maybe doesn't sound so great right now, but maybe in a couple of years you're like, oh, I really like that. Let's try it again. Like it's all about creativity. So find your roots and play, you know.
I like that. So it's from the inside out.
Inside out. When it comes to this.
Not from the outside in, not from the social media numbers to the inside.
No.
It's from the inside. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Can we listen to one more
Yes, please.
song?
Sure, thank you. Yeah. There it is. T-Money's got
It's gonna be the new viral soundbite. Yeah. Everybody's gonna be doing that.
Oh yeah.
Born into this godless world, I've grown with broken wings, and I made my life about the love of queen without a king. Open up this heart too much, and now it's turning metal. You were that last bright light for me till you called me the devil. So now I'm the devil, I'm the rebel, I'm that evil, twisted, wicked thing you just can't seem to handle. I'll make you tremble, baby, careful. I'm that venom crawling in your face, 'cause boy, I just won't settle. I'm the devil. I'm the witch that you just could not burn, the fire can't put out. Swore you crushed the last of me, you did not have no doubts. But I hopped up on my good old broom and flew myself away. And as I got close to the moon, I heard your sweet lips say, I'm the devil, I'm the rebel, I'm that evil, twisted, wicked thing you just can't seem to handle. I'll make you tremble, baby, careful. I'm that venom crawling in your veins, 'cause boy, I just want to say, come on. Woo! Come on, Jake. Massive. I'm the devil, I'm the rebel, said I'm that evil, twisted, wicked thing you just can't seem to handle. I'll make you tremble, baby, careful. I'm that venom crawling in your veins, 'cause boy,
Yeah.
just won't settle.
Gee, it should be, I'm an angel. I'm an angel.
If
I'm an
I don't think
if
I've ever
I
watched
could
you look up
say-
so much.
If
like,
I could
honestly.
say, this is my alter ego.
If you
Mama
can say
Yaya.
that, yeah, there you go.
Oh
And
my
every
God.
time, like, you listen to something from her, and it's like, it's not like
Ah.
totally different, but it's just like
Yeah.
you.
Well, that
Yeah,
was
I want
totally
to get
different than
up
the first
here.
one.
so good.
But even then, wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm an angel.
listen, guys. Unfortunately, it's come to a close here.
All right,
Oh.
is it time?
Mama Yaya, thank
Okay.
you so much for taking the time. I know it's earlier in Chicago. We appreciate you taking the time.
Yes.
You guys, her link is up on her page, on her post. Follow her, and listen to the rest of her music.
How do you
'cause she's
not want to follow her?
amazing.
Yeah.
We can't wait till you do a show in Detroit because we will
Yeah,
all be there.
Because I'm
for
gonna
sure.
be your new best friend.
Yeah, I'm there, man. I'm there.
We got a collaboration with you and T.
Yeah, I want to
so
send some music, so we'll
Yeah.
figure. I'll get all that together.
I have her email.
Yeah,
and
Mama
stuff.
Yeah, there
Yaya,
you
what's
go.
your sign?
I'm a Cancer sun. I'm an Aries rising, and I got a Scorpio moon.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're going to
okay.
wrap up with a drop the mic question.
Okay.
So we don't have Dr. Gail here who's going
We
to do it.
don't.
So
Normally,
Jen,
this is her jam.
so Jen's going to pick a question, random question. She's going to read it, and just what pops into your head, just let it out because we're wrapping it up here.
There you go.
all right,
What
let's
is
see. If you had a superpower related to your craft, what would it be?
Boy, shit.
Ooh,
A superpower.
good one for you.
I would change the world.
Okay.
I would change the world. That's what I would do.
You're already doing that.
Yeah,
So
that's-
you're
Yeah,
already
so you
doing
have to
that.
pick another answer.
No, no, that's perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much, Mama Yaya.
Brilliant.
Yes,
God-given
yes.
talent.
Thank you.
Well,
Wait, can we get a picture of her on the screen?
I think we should take a picture. Yeah, Jackie, you got it.
Yeah, but
I've
can we
been
get all
talking
that
about
mic
you
stuff
all
off?
week. I've been so
There you go.
excited to have you. Like,
There you
There we
go.
go.
You get it? There you
I
go.
love you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for having me. You guys are so
Thank
special.
you.
And it means so much that you took that time out today to.
Are you kidding?
for sharing your
it was
gift, man.
awesome.
your
Yeah.
music
Thanks for
is like
sharing your
soul
gift.
cleansing. Thank you.
Wow.
It's
All right.
the best.
And that's a wrap.
Yep.
Happy Saturday, everyone. Thank you, Mama Yaya.
Take care.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
All right.
Like and share,
Mhm.
people.
Yep. We're
Yeah,
outta
get
here.
the word out because she's the shit.
Yes,
Yep.
she is.
Yes.
You've turned into Roadwork Records, the podcast, your go-to for the latest and greatest in entertainment news worldwide. Got something to promote? Your business? Your book? Your music? Or anything else? Let us handle the hype. Hit us up for custom pricing, and we'll do the talking while you keep it gritty. Stay locked in. Roadwork Records and the Roadwork Records podcast.